Welcome to Scott's Rad Travel Talks. I'm the founder, Scott Radesi. I'm excited today to be joined by Nicole Beckler, owner of Live a Little Vacations, and Linda Gaddy, owner of Dream Big Travel, who just so happen to be in destination right now. They're in Cancun. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Linda.
Hi, Scott.
It's so great to have you guys. Thank you for letting me crash all your fun while you're there in Cancun, Mexico, and I'm stuck on a dreary day in Central Florida.
We've been having fun, so it's okay.
Good. You know, as I've prepared for this, as I'm thinking about this chat with you guys, I think it's great to highlight the importance of you both traveling right now in general, especially to a wonderful destination like Cancun, Mexico. You know, everything that you're seeing, everything you're learning firsthand will really help your clients understand what it's like to be on the ground, really, like with stomping your boots on the ground to see what it's all about. So here we are chatting in mid-July. So tell me how it feels to actually, I think it's been a few months for you guys to be traveling too, right? So how does it feel to be traveling again and in Mexico of all places?
Well, Cancun is one of my favorite places. In fact, I think I'm here every summer. And when the virus hit, I thought, how am I going to get to Cancun this year? And then Nicole came up with this idea that we as travel agents should visit the destination and let people know it's okay. So that's what we decided to do. So it's great to be here.
Nice.
Yeah, I called it testing the waters, so to speak, for our clients, just to check it out firsthand and see what kind of safety protocols are in place and how easy it is to actually travel and have a good time without feeling like you're restricted. And
Good.
so far, so good. And I'm happy to report that Cancun is a great destination for now. And we'll get into why as you go along here.
Yeah, no, thank you. I love it. I love it. It's like as soon as it happened, you were locked down, Linda, but you say, I got to get to Cancun. Yeah. I love it. I love it. Just opened recently toward the end of June, right?
Yeah.
So good timing on your part to really go check it out. And Nicole, test the waters.
That's right.
Is that all you're testing, just the water then? Or no, we won't go there. We won't go there. Love it. No, so let's start right there though. What is your overall impression of the safety protocols in place in the destination? You can talk about the airport. I'll leave it up to you. Like, what do you feel? How do you feel about the destination, the airport, the transfers, and the hotel?
Sure. Well, first of all, the airport, it all depends on which airline you're traveling, of course, because they all have their own certain protocols in place. For this trip, we flew on JetBlue, and it was really nice because they did keep the middle seats open, and the flight was actually less than half full. So we felt very fine. You know, we weren't crowded with other people. They spread everything out, and everybody was required to wear masks, as most of the airlines are doing. I flew now. This is my third time flying 3 different airlines. We were all required to wear the masks. So that's fine by me, and I felt completely safe and fine. I mean, the grocery store, I think you're just as crowded there, but you know. But anyway, the airport itself was also good because they blocked off certain seats, so you're not on top of each other. It was already less occupancy than normal, and it was the same as arriving. We got private transfers here, so I think private transfers are a good idea, and that's what a lot of resorts are offering, even, you know, right from the resort themselves. And the only thing they didn't do was take a temperature check, which I thought was interesting since we're going out of country. They did do it as soon as we arrived to the resort, but I'm like, okay, if you have a fever, I don't know. But we were good, of course, and then they allowed us to enter. They have sanitation mats when you enter, so it cleans your feet. They have them throughout the resort. And, you know, masks are, you're required to wear a mask when you enter. And then the staff are all masked up with shields, but we are not required to wear masks throughout the vacation. And at the pool, and it's what, 30% occupancy. So it's It's nice and open. You have space, and everybody here it has social distancing. I mean, we're all used to it by now, right?
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to tag on to that is
Yeah.
that even though it's optional to wear a mask for the customers, you're really not near anyone because it's only 30% occupied. There's plenty of social distancing. You're not near anybody at the pool or the restaurants, and even on the elevator, they only allow 4 people on the elevator, and most people just like we go on by ourselves. So you're really not near anyone. So the mask is, you know, it's optional. And another thing is everything is individually packed. Like we're in the club level here at this hotel, where normally they have appetizers and snacks all day. So they don't have as much, but what they do have is individually packed. And even the towels come in a plastic bag, and you take your towel out. So there's a lot of cleaning protocol here.
A lot.
That's
And
interesting.
sanitizer machines throughout.
Really?
Yeah.
Sounds like you've seen the definite changes that Americans need to be aware of in Cancun, in Mexico, from what you saw before when you used to travel there.
Absolutely. And even the bellman, when it come in the room, I was telling him where he could put the suitcase. He goes, "Oh, I can't come in." So he leaves them right outside your door. Room service, we got a bucket of ice. They don't come in. So
and they pack it in and they wrap it. They wrap it up in a plastic bag. The ice bucket itself. So everything is
super clean,
safe, very clean. You can see everything is sparkling clean, and it's just I feel completely relaxed here. I mean,
that's great. And that's what's important on vacation, right? Where you guys have sold as business owners for years, you want your customers to feel confident, comfortable, and it just sounds like the resort. And let's talk about the resort itself. Tell me about the resort you're staying at.
We are at Live Aqua Resort, Cancun.
Nice.
And it's fabulous. It's a beautiful resort, beautiful pool area. The beach in front is gorgeous. There is a little seaweed right now.
Okay.
It's a summer.
But, you know, that happens.
Summer.
So it's not bad at all. It's not the piles like we've had in the past years.
There you go.
But things are a little different now in that some things are limited. So, for instance, the menus are not the full menus that they've had before.
And you have to scan them with your phone.
Yes, and you scan it with your
phone. You
phone.
pull it up on your own, so you're not touching things. Good.
And the entertainment is limited. So some things are less, but if you're looking for a vacation to get away, that doesn't really matter. You can enjoy the resort. We've had plenty to do. There are fabulous restaurants. One thing I want to mention, maybe we should have mentioned in the beginning, is that my sister had sent me an email that Mexico was something like 4th worst for Corona in the world. But that is mainly Mexico City,
which is 900 miles from here.
So let's not paint Mexico with that broad brush, right? Those are very different. Geographies, regions, absolutely.
It's like saying don't go to Florida when the epicenter right now is Miami. You've got the rest of Florida. So just wanted people to know that it's, you know, if they see something like that article, research it, because it's not all of Mexico. Mexico City has 20 million people. Of course, they're going to have more cases and more deaths. There's like 1 million here in Quintana Roo, so
million population.
So it's we just feel completely safe here.
Good. That's
and
awesome.
one other thing to note, which is important, and why I've been booking people to Cancun. I already had 2 sets of clients come before me.
Good for you.
And and one of the great things is you don't have to have the COVID test before coming. And there's nothing wrong with getting a COVID test, but the other countries are requiring it within, some are 48 hours, some are 72 hours, and it's not realistic because some testing centers take 3 to 5 days. So who wants to stress about that? Cancun, you don't need that requirement, just as long as you don't have a fever, you're feeling healthy. Travel here. It's beautiful, and you can forget about things for a while and feel like you're living a normal vacation.
And how many of us just need a vacation in the last few months, right?
Yes.
And for people
It's so true. And that's just great. And that's why it's so good where we started, right? Just you guys getting out there, experiencing it for yourself. Let's talk about the crowds again. You mentioned that the resort itself, Live Aqua, about 30% occupancy. Tell me about the crowds at the restaurants that you're seeing. Have they physically moved tables? I want to dive into that just a little bit more for your clients to understand.
Yeah.
What are they seeing? Tell me about the buffets. Are they doing buffets? I would think not, but talk to me.
I was going to say, for people that are worried about social distancing, I honestly have not seen any group more than 4 people. And they're allowing groups anyway, but only 4 anywhere. The restaurants, the pool, even people don't congregate at the pool. The restaurants, yes, the tables are distanced.
They're distanced.
Yeah.
And right now they're requiring reservations where typically they don't.
Right.
But they are requiring reservations. There's not a crowd. There's not people waiting to be seated. And
the gym, they're requiring reservations at the
even
gym
for the
too.
gym.
Okay.
Yeah.
And very limited at the gym, which is fine. How many people work out when they come back?
How many people work out on vacation?
I said, yes, I'm gonna make an appointment, and then they didn't have it. I'm like, oh well, I tried.
Oh, the horror.
Yeah.
Too funny. No, I get it. I think that's important to talk about.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And the spa. There's limited, what do you call it?
Services.
Yeah, services in the spa.
Okay.
They have massages and facials, but no
Good.
hot tubs or saunas, and they have hair services. They'll do that by appointment only.
Good,
Yeah.
but
So,
still by appointment so they can limit
Yeah.
the crowds, keep that social distancing in effect.
Right.
That's great.
So the thing to keep in mind is that you can have a vacay, but things are limited, and you have to know that before you get here.
Yeah.
That you're not going to have the full range of everything you normally expect. But
That
there's,
makes sense.
it's still a wonderful vacation.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
And that
right.
kind of leads into my next question. So as professional, my viewers and yours are really the traveling public. They want to know this from you. You guys are the pros. Tell us about Americans traveling this summer to Cancun. I think you already have, but anything else you want to share about that? I believe you're building my confidence in it. I've been in the travel industry for over 15 years, and I'm ready to go as well. I'm sitting on my couch, sitting in my office here, ready to get out of here. But talk to me about, your thoughts about Americans traveling to Cancun this summer.
I just think in general, you have to be confident in what you want to do. If you want to go on vacation and you feel that you're not high risk and you're not too scared, because we all know, it's scary, and the media, of course, makes it even feel scarier for you.
Sure.
But if you're confident and you really just want to go away and relax, I think Cancun, Riviera Maya is a beautiful destination to go to for, a short little getaway vacation. And, we pretty much touched on what you need to know about staying safe.
Yeah.
And
So for right now, we feel that it's safe. And again, it's like Nicole said, you have to be comfortable doing it. I won't talk anybody into coming.
There you go.
They have to feel like, yes, I want a vacation, and
Yeah.
I'm willing to do that. I have friends that haven't been out of the house because they have underlying health conditions and they won't do anything. So the person coming has to be comfortable in doing it. And we're talking about summer. So we really don't want to say for fall, because we don't know what goes on between.
Don't know what's going to happen tomorrow.
That's exactly right.
None of us do. And that is one thing, like when people are planning for the fall or the winter, I'm a little hesitant. I will do it, but I tell them it could be postponed. You could end up with a credit. But the thing is, working with a travel agent, we're here for you every step of the way.
Right.
So you're not going to be the one sitting on hold for hours on end, trying to get a credit, trying to get your money back. We do that for you.
Yeah.
Right.
So in this day and age, especially now, I really don't see any reason why you wouldn't book with a travel agent. It just doesn't make sense to me.
It just sets that experience apart.
Yeah.
We do the work, and the person travels and has fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Some agents do charge a fee. Nicole and I, neither of us charge a fee.
We don't.
So we do the work, we do all the legwork, we put in all the hours, and the person just gets on the plane and enjoys themselves.
Yeah.
Why would you want to, as the customer, put in all the hours yourself, stress out, look online, see where you want to go. In fact, I met a couple at the pool today, and he said, yeah, it's really hard looking online. You don't know what you're getting. I said, exactly. And why wouldn't you use a travel agent if it doesn't cost you anything? And
One of my favorites, you're exactly right. One of my favorite sayings, the internet is for looking, travel agents are for booking.
That's right.
It's just so true, because especially what we've learned over the last few months, right?
Yeah.
If I booked a trip, you get, the traveling public watching this, if you go back and watch my intro video on my channel, you'll see that the difference between looking for a phone number, much less finding one, much less getting a person on the other end of the line when the world closes as it has,
Yeah.
to having somebody on your side like Linda and Nicole right there, ready to help you 24/7. And I'm sure you guys could tell stories about that 24/7 part. But really, you guys are there morning, noon, and night, before travel, during travel, which is the most important, and after travel. And God forbid something like a global pandemic happens and our world shuts down. You're right there working so hard to make sure your customers are taken care of. And that's really what sets you apart. That's why I love this chance to talk to you guys, professional business owners, just owning your business and doing everything you can to service your customers. So thank you for laying that out. That answers the next question. I'm not even going to ask it. I'm going to jump, because it says, what do you think the importance is of booking Cancun with a travel advisor versus online? Is there anything else you want to share about it, or you fully explained it to me?
Well, there's one other thing.
Good.
Even looking online, you still don't know what you're getting, because pictures are very deceiving. I have seen pictures myself of beaches at certain resorts, and you get there and the beach is horrible, but it looks beautiful online. So if a person is going for a nice beach and they get there and the beach is this big, well, it looked good online.
Exactly.
So that's another reason, because we travel, we look at these resorts, we experience them firsthand, so we know exactly what the customer is going to get.
Sure. Yeah. We're actually visiting 2 more resorts. Actually, 3. Yeah, we're staying at another family resort tomorrow.
Okay.
Yes, Americana Condesa. And then we're doing a tour of Iberostar Cancun.
Okay.
And we're touring the new Grand Fiesta Americana Coral. It's not new, but it's new to being all-inclusive.
Okay.
So we're going to take pictures, videos, and share those with our clients and see how safe it is at these other resorts as well. Yeah.
That's great. That's great. And that's what we said, right? This is what it's all about. You guys know when customers call you
right now.
Yep. You're going to tell them the good, the bad, and the ugly, and whatever that becomes, that you're going to find them the right vacation. And that's what this is all about. Yeah, that's great. And look, we can't predict the future, like you said. I want to ask you, hey, what do you guys see for the fall? You're not soothsayers, neither am I. We are in the time frame of mid-July right now. So if the world changes later down and you're watching this video and this is out of date, this is when we're talking and sharing this great information from my friends here, Nicole and Linda. And this is just awesome information. And before we close this up, I'll open it up to you guys. Anything else the traveling public needs to know? Anything else you want to share while we're together?
Oh, I think we pretty much covered everything.
Yeah, just, be safe, wear your mask, use your hand sanitizer, keep your distance 6 feet, and just do your job. And I think things will get better. They have to, right?
Honestly,
it can't get worse. There you go.
It's been better here than in Florida.
I hear you.
As far as people not wearing a mask, being right next to you in the grocery stores, it's been safer here.
Good.
Yeah.
As I've seen some videos from you guys and some Facebook posts and things like that, I'm really seeing that same thing. The pools are spread out, the people are spread out around the pools. They've moved the chairs separated.
Maybe we can just share the view real quick.
Do it.
Let's see if it works.
Do it. Absolutely. I love it. Grab that laptop, get up there and show me that video. Show me that view from your guys' room. I love it.
Can you see it?
Okay. And that is where we're going to end this chat. Look at that, everybody. Call Linda, call Nicole, book your vacation to Live Aqua in Cancun or these other resorts that you guys are going to be visiting the next couple days, or anywhere, because you guys are in the know. And thank you so much for joining me this evening. I hope you stay safe.
Yeah.
Safe travels to you both. Enjoy the rest of your time in Cancun, and I'm looking so forward to catching up with you again soon.
Thanks, Scott.
You got it. Thank you both. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.